Good morning, Sunday morning. Now, it's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. Actually, flowers are actually blooming outside. We have camellias in the back, and they're winter flowers, so they bloom in the winter. So we actually do have flowers blooming, but I don't think there's any birds. You know, birds are singing. They're not. It's raining. It's been raining since yesterday. Uh, like all night, I just heard. And it was kind of hard to tell what it was with the fan on. I thought maybe it was like dripping in my room or something, but nah. I do have a stain up there though, from when it was dripping through. Kind of looks like a rat. Like the shape of it looks like a rat that's about this size. Well, maybe you had a rat, a really big rat up there. Now it's the roof. Well, then again, you have stuff in the roof, but yeah, it's just the way it was coming through. It's like this. It's like this big. It's got the form of a rat. It's got this long part right at the end, like a tail. It just looks like a huge rat. But no, there's no rats. We've got mice, we have skunks around here, we've got possums, we've got raccoons, we've got stray cats. Most of them can get under the house, so that's usually what they do. And then they'll go to the bathroom under the house, and then that shit wafts up into my room. When there's a skunk under the house, yeah, you know there's a skunk under the house because you can smell the skunk. Tony Skunk. But yeah, it's raining. Raining with those beautiful karma camellias. Yeah. Yeah, camellias. Winter flowers. Because it is in fact winter. It doesn't feel like it though. It feels like it's springtime. For the past 3 nights, I've been sleeping with the window open. It's been like 60 something degrees out. Actually, I think last night it was like 56. That's really not that cold. It's still kind of warm. We're not warm, but cool. Cool, man. Yeah, we're all just cool around here, man. Pretty wet. Pretty wet. I went out yesterday. I should have just gone out today. Yesterday I went out to get stuff, and it was raining, and I had my umbrella, and I get like halfway and it stops, and then I come back out, and I'm like, oh, it's warmish. So I'm like, okay, let me take my jacket off, because I thought I needed it, but I really didn't. I really didn't. But yeah, it's Sunday. Means I've got work tomorrow. Yay! I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week instead than normal. I mean, you guys know I obviously work like 2 days a week, but she's like, well, you can get an extra day in if you want this week. And it was supposed to be Thursday, but due to what was I think it was what was it? I think she said about pay or pays and all that. She's got to do all that on Thursday, to get it in by before Thursday or on Thursday. So she's like, well, why don't you come in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? I'm like, oh boy, because I totally love doing that kind of work 3 days in a row. But hey, I'm off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and possibly the rest of next week, and we probably won't come back until the 3rd. So I guess it's fine. But yeah, that's a nice breeze. Yeah, it's a nice breeze right there. I always get worried when I leave my window open for too long. 'Cause it's like I think I'm gonna wake up and like half my shit's gonna be covered in, rain. Like even You can see it sticking out right over here. The cloth that I have in for Sam when he goes into the window. It's like I'm sitting there, I'm like feeling it, thinking that maybe the wind is blowing it in. No, we never get wind that blows this way. It's always just that way or that way. So we're pretty protected. It's kind of like tornadoes. I mean, several tornadoes go through here a year, and nothing ever seems to happen. Back here is pretty fortified. You know, there's a lot of stuff close together, and it's pretty strong between the trees and the. I mean, the fence isn't real whole lot of fortification, but yeah. You know, it also helps if their roots are strong and all that. I mean, that's a big tree out there. It's a big tree, so if it was to fall, it would break the roof at least. Yeah, I don't know what exactly would. I mean, depending on which way the wind's going, I guess. I mean, it definitely knocked out a power line. Definitely know that the power line's all back here. So, I mean, hell, one of the freaking trees out here is like going up through the power line. So, yeah, I don't know what would happen. It's a big tree though, but it's sturdy. I know a lot of the times if it rains too much, the ground will get soft, and so it makes it easier for the wind to knock it over. But yeah, if little twigs can survive being blown away, we're usually fine back here, no matter how hard the wind gets. Usually, actually, most of the time they just say, "Oh yeah, the wind's going to be inconvenient for you because it'll knock over some garbage cans." So, but yeah, we get strong winds. Doesn't seem to matter. I know I was at my friend's house when there was a microburst and their tree got knocked over. It was a fucking huge tree. And that shit got knocked over. And then not too long ago, I think my friend had part of her house hit with the tree. If I remember, due to strong winds. But luckily no one was hurt. So, but yeah, in town it seems more susceptible. This is a fucking small town. Got 2,000 people here. That's including inmates, because we've got the correctional facility not too far from here. So they include their population into this one. So it's like 2,000 people, and that's including the inmates. So we're not a very big town. Like I put into perspective for people. I say when I worked at SeaWorld, Shamu Stadium was able to fit 4,000. The amount of people living in this town would only fit half of the stadium. If you went to Shamu Stadium, you could fit every single person in this town in just one half of that stadium. That's how small of a town we are. So there's that. I'm hungry though. All of us talk about tornadoes and it makes me hungry. It was nice today though. Like it was supposed to be hot yesterday, like 74, 75. It was like 71. Oh boy, a whole 4 degrees difference. It actually does make a difference. Smart ass. Yeah. No, no. I thought Sam came in here. He's not. I think he's still snoozing out there. he just comes in and just the first thing he does, like I said, he'll sit there and just meow at me. And then I'll kind of turn over so that my leg is, and then he'll just like reach out and like kind of like climb over. You know, I mean, I was sitting there. What was I doing? I was watching a movie, and I was sitting on the bed, and I was laying down, and he just like comes over and like plops down, and like he's on his back right next to me. I feel his tail go like this on me. I'm like, Sam, what is wrong with you? You never do this. Like, what is wrong with you now? He must sense his time is near. He's not, no, he's perfectly fine. No, he just has one of those moods where he just wants to be mushy and lovey-dovey and all that. So, but he just like flops over and he's on his back and he's got his belly showing. And I'm like, Sam, that's awfully dangerous, dude, what you're doing there. But, and then he'll come in. I think he was it yesterday. He came in. It wasn't a very long nap because my landlady woke me up. But he was in the window. He was kind of sleeping. So I'm like, okay. If he does decide to get out of the window, all he'll do is just come down onto the bed and sleep on my feet. So I'm like, okay, let me just take a nap. So I'm like dozing off. I'm like half, like this close to falling asleep. And then my landlady comes in, you know, wakes me up. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm up now. But boy, those few minutes or however long it takes feel great. I mean, you're in and out of consciousness. You know, you're about to enter dreamland and you're just relaxed. So, but yeah, he usually just sleeps in the window or he'll sleep right down there and he'll sleep in here for hours. Like sometimes to the point where I look at the time, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to go to Dollar General. And I'm like, okay, Sam, it's time for you to go. And he's like, I'm like, Sam, you've been in here all fucking day. It's like 6 o'clock at night. You've been in here since like 10 o'clock in the morning. You need to go. Go socialize with your cousin. Go eat. Go to the bathroom. Get a drink of water. Do a tap dance. I don't care. You just need to go. I need to go do stuff. Obviously, can't leave him in here by himself. I'm not going to just close the door because, like I said, stuff's out there. The litter box is out there, and I don't need it coming back to find piss on my bed or something. So he has to leave. Same thing with Fluffy Butt. They'll just come in here and just stay with me all day, which is fine. I enjoy the company. But then when I tell him to leave 7 hours later, he sits there at the door like I'm telling him immediately to leave. Like, dude, you've been in here for 7 hours. It's time for you to go. Skedoodle. Be gone. Be gone, fuck. Oh my god. Still got that crap in my throat from sleeping. But Fluffy Butt, you say, okay, it's time to leave, and she'll just wait at the door. As soon as you open the door, she just leaves. Sam will wait at the door and he'll be like, open the door and just, and I'm like, Sam, stop. And he gets out, and then if someone's out there, he'll at them. I'm like, Sam, stop being a jerk. Stop being a joke. Oh, kitty cats, you're so hilarious. You're so hilarious. Anyways, 13 minutes of rambling on about absolutely nothing. But hey, that's what you expect from me. I live to serve. Your job is to bring the butter. What is my purpose? Nah, anyways. Wait, was there? I don't know. There might be stuff later on to talk about. I don't know. But as of right now, I'm done with my rambling for today. Unless I find something else. Or I decide to play something or whatever. But Sundays I usually don't make videos. Or many. And, oh, that is a nice breeze. Ooh, God, that feels good. Anyways, you guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.